I think if you were to walk up to your average Christian on the street and you were to say, "Can you forgive God?" I think their likely response would be, "You don't forgive God. God, if anything, forgives you. God is all good, all loving, all kind. If you accept the teachings of the church and you bring Jesus into your heart and you try to live the life of Christ, then if you're fortunate on Judgment Day, God will forgive you, but you don't forgive God." And then I think, I didn't ask to be born. There seems to be a lot of suffering and injustice all around. There seems to be so much hardship in the world, and there may very well be no life after this one. It may be that just when you're dead, and there may be no ultimate recompense, no ultimate justice. And I wonder if your average Christian on the street, if I were to say to them, but could you, just for argument's sake, if you found out that there were no life after this one, if you found out, just for argument's sake, that there would be no ultimate judgment, no ultimate recompense, and that this is not a dress rehearsal, this is the only deal, could a person who claims to be a Christian really forgive God for that? Or would they rather be an atheist than believe in a God who couldn't give them an afterlife? Now, to the atheists, I wonder how many atheists basically became atheists because they couldn't buy the afterlife deal. They somehow thought, biological science really does seem to suggest that we are continuous with the rest of the natural world. It seems as if we, just like all the other creatures here, are going to die just like everything else. And so the person says, therefore, I'm an atheist because I don't believe in life after death. Those to me, it's really unfortunate that those seem to be like the only two games in town. I mean, are those the only two options that people seem to think? I wonder if people wouldn't benefit more from really trying, right? Really trying to see that there are possibilities of a biologically friendly theology. It's someone who has the courage to accept death, to accept the hardship, and to kind of embrace the mystery that's all around them, to recognize that they are part of the larger web, the connectedness of life, and to be able to forgive the cosmos if there is no afterlife. I'm not saying that there isn't one. I don't know if there's an afterlife. Maybe there is an afterlife. I don't know. I'm guessing that there probably isn't one. If there isn't one, I can still forgive God. And I don't mean some guy in the sky. I'm not talking about a creator, a doer of deeds. I mean the self-relation that has become possible all throughout the cosmos. I think there is a kind of mysterious self-relation that makes aloneness impossible for people who can speak, organisms that can speak and think. Somehow, I've already been spiritualized into an openness to my connectedness with all that is. Now, everything is connected to all that is, but humans are connected and they can know that as well, right? I can know that I am part of the eternal. I can know that as alive, I'm right now participating in a grand, mysterious unfolding that's all around me. I don't have to have an afterlife. I think too many people are convinced that this life itself is the only sort of a predecessor to, or a kind of a setup for the real show which is to come later. And I think many people, I hate to say it, I don't know if they could actually forgive God for all of the injustices or all of the hardships if they didn't believe that there was going to be some sort of ultimate justice. On the other hand, I think it's so unfortunate that so many people end up becoming atheists because they can't buy the kind of religious dogma stuff. I think what we need more than ever is a biologically friendly theology. We need to be able to recognize the kinds of order and harmony and mystery that's all through nature's variety, and to be able to celebrate that, and to have the courage to know that somehow it fits the divine order of things for people to die. Look, I didn't choose it this way, but I think the more that we accept our humble lot, the more that we can be genuinely thankful for what we have. I'm not sure that people can genuinely be thankful for the gift that life is if they're really holding themselves hostage under the belief that this really isn't the gift, the real gift is coming later. Okay, thanks.